Opposition MLAs on Monday resolved to formulate a strategy to be adopted during the budget session of the State Assembly, which starts from 2nd of February. Speaking to media person, leader of Opposition Yuri Alemao said, "We discussed unemployment, issue of persons with disabilities, casinos, financial health, jobs, power hike, restarting of mining activities, Mhadei water dispute, dual citizenship, Dabolim airport." Alemao said that the opposition members have formulated a joint strategy to table questions jointly and have resolved to work together as a united opposition as done during the last session. He said, "We have come to know that the Legislative Department is planning to change some convention that happened last time. Last time it was one opposition and one ruling tabling LAQs every day. We said that if the convention is changed, then we will boycott the assembly session as we will have no chance to raise LAQs given the fact that the ruling has outnumbered opposition, which now comprises only 17% in the House." Big Tycoon brings to you settlement plot at Dargal near Mopa Airport. Price starts from 15,000 rupees per square meter.
सगळे विरोधीचे आमदार आम्ही सगळे एकठांय झाले and today we all 7 of us got together and discussed the agenda as part of the opposition for the 6th session of the 8th Legislative Assembly. Tunka sala habara assembly starts from 2nd Feb till the 9th, so comparatively it is 6 days business. If you look, the first is the governor's address and 5 days of business in the house. There is it is said that he would present, the chief minister would present the budget as well. So 6 months are this is a session now for the next 6 months in this coming year, in 2024. So 5 days of business for 6 months. This shows that basically the BJP is rattled, or the ruling dispensation is rattled of the opposition. Now I have information from certain sources. As you all know, they curtailed the assembly session last year. Then they brought in restrictions on the MLAs. That is, it is our right, basically. They curtailed the number of years. They curtailed the number of years to be 5 years of questions to be asked. RTI also, a normal citizen can ask n number of years for information. They curtailed the number of sub-questions to A, B, C, D, E, 5. Now this year, the new production of the BJP government is that जे oppositionak एक question medale and ruling ek ई प्रथा जी हल्ली. Last time also it was there. One question to be taken as lots from the opposition, one from the ruling. They have, it is, we are of a strong opinion, and our sources informed us that now they have stopped that. So this is completely to silence the voice of the opposition, and all of us have decided that if this is true, and we will write to the Honorable Speaker today, that if this e-prata zorito temi mukaroili dadagiri hukumshahichi zalar, we will boycott the coming assembly, because this is not in the interest of democracy. We have got a right. We are elected members. We come, bosbas pa anything. We study and we come well prepared. You all have seen in the past as well. Together, we have decided that if they follow this thing of dictatorship, where all the questions, ek opposition, ek ruling, lots, they don't go with this formula, we will boycott the coming session. We discussed also among the members about the LAQs, 0R mentions, calling attention, private members, bill and resolutions. We have all discussed within ourselves. And several topics. First, we discussed about the failure of the disaster management. Petroleum leakage in Mormugaon. Basically, for more than 25 days, they could not detect this particular thing. The fire incidents in Margaon that happened, the failure of the Disaster Management Act, With Mhadei, the failure to set up that Prava office that was declared. In the House Committee also they said they would have, which is defunct. It is not functional. And the failure to withdraw the DPR. So 2024 Mhadei is at risk even more than it was in the past. And this BJP government is not bothered. Regarding unemployment and the failure to stop this rising unemployment, the figures that were given by the CMI, by the Niti Aayog, and looking at the way the government is functioning, there is absolutely no agenda for the unemployed youths. With regard to recruitments, failure of the government to make job reservations even for sports persons or artists. We discussed about that as well. Academic knowledge in Konkani for all government recruitments. This is something that was widely discussed. Inflation, the prices, the way this government has failed to control essential prices of essential commodities of LPGs and fuels, now they have failed completely. Currently, the bankruptcy of the state. When I spoke last time, I had said that all the figures are being manipulated. The GSDP figure of the state and the GSDP figure of the Reserve Bank of India are different. And today, Rin Jiha is almost 35,000 crores. They expected 800 crores from mining revenue. So absolutely, they are taking almost 200 crores of loan. And there is no agenda here. So basically the government is bankrupt. There is a huge financial crisis. Budget implementation practically only 10.51% of the budget announcements for the year 23-24 have been implemented. Either basically they are not started or not completed. So this is a very Katyar pass this kind almost all have failed. 51% so far. With regards to wasteful expenditure, event management sarkar mu ami sonat muntale. Today they have spent almost 600 crores. Today there is an event on Purple Fest where they have spent 16 crores. Whereas that Sanjay school, whatever needs to be done with regards to infrastructure, the parents, innocent parents have come out on the streets with regards to persons with disability. They have complained that they don't have a proper shelter when they go to school. So basically this event management sarkar is continuously doing events. They are least bothered because of the commissions and the corruption. All the forced projects, Zaun, 3 linear project, Film City, IIT, Smart City, Team Park, Marina, all these is disastrous to Goa and Goans. The failure to restart mining, 6 महीने start जातले, 3 महीने start जातले, केदो start जातले. When will there be some revenue in the state's kitty? With regards to the Sanjeevani sugar factory, आज जी हुकुमशाही, Azad Maidanache, they were the innocent farmers were there. They wanted an ethanol plant. Last time we raised this issue in the house, and the chief minister had promised them that there would be some formula derived where an ethanol plant would come there. But basically, Sogli Jumla, nothing has been, no assurances have been given. Whatever have been given are being done properly. Smart city, they, last session haphazard planning. It has gone from bad to worse, where an innocent life has been lost because of this. From with regards to casinos, they shift they said they would shift them from the river Mandovi. Till now, there is no sign of it. The failure of them to recover the GST, it is said that it is to almost 10,000 crores, although it is sub judice. But the amount is almost 10,000 crores. The rising crimes and murders. This is something that we decided to raise in this coming assembly. The collapse in law and order. With regards to the NEP, the failure of this government to implement this national education policy efficiently. We discussed about that. जे सेफ्टी ऑडिट जावपा जाय about all these buildings of PWD, government buildings, they are absolutely not serious in doing that. With regards to power, जे आज power hike, power tariff that is supposed to be hiked, when there are hundreds of crores to be recovered from commercial consumers, and for the sake of 85 crores, you are hiking this power tariff. So basically, if you recover this from these consumers, from the answers that we got in hundreds of crores recoverable high. So basically, this government only wants to tax the common man. And in general, how do we strategize? I believe all of us discussed, and definitely we are doing this in Goa's interest. As I have always said, that the people of Goa feel that the opposition should work together, and definitely as leader of opposition, I thank all the parties, all the MLAs for discussing this today, and we have to discuss this and we have to work together in Goa's interest.